Howdy folks, how is everybody doing? This is Benny. Welcome back to episode number 8 of the Ratings Wars. Just on the screen here, as you'll be able to see, we've sold on quite a few of the players that we pulled out of the 25k packs that we actually opened on this account. Basically, I just wanted to get the consumables, but we got a few tasty things like the upgraded Fernandes, the transferred Adel Rami, Matic, a few of the silver players that have been replaced in the squad. Ruben, finally. I mean, to be honest with you, I really should just quick sell Ruben. I absolutely hate the guy. Some of the goals that we conceded because of the poor keeper, the difference between Ruben and Courtois, as you'll see in these coming up matches, is just absolutely outrageous. Anyway, I thought Richard Delate might be worth something. Probably the best right back in the Championship, but he doesn't go for anything whatsoever. So I'm going to stop rambling about absolutely nothing, and we're going to get into what you guys actually want to see, the important stuff. We're going to go straight into the match. You can see on the screen there the players that we added from the last episode, Thibaut Courtois and Sami Khedira. We're going to jump straight into this game against a guy with a Borussia Mönchengladbach badge. He's called Borussia Tusk. He's got a German manager, and he's got a pretty standard Bundesliga team. He's got Philipp Vogelscheld and Naldo at the back instead of like Boateng and Dante, which is nice to see. He's got a couple of right mids at cam. Look at this play from Khedira here. This is how we try and start the match off. Flick over the head to the volley, smacks the volley against the defender. It falls out to, I think that's Mbia who tries to take the shot. Again, hits the defender. Khedira picks up the rebound, and it's a scrappy finish. Not the goal I wanted to have scored. The shot from Khedira off the flick volley actually looked like it was on target, and I was getting quite excited for that flying in the back of the net, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But it's nice to know that Khedira can do something as agile and dexterous as that anyway. This is just your average goal. Corner saved, rebound, and for some reason Jerome Boateng reacts like a striker, and he's the first one to the ball. You can see here in the 44th minute, we're just messing around with it basically. Drakowski steals it off him, threads it through the Benzema. I see the keeper on rushing, and what a lovely little dink that is. That's a fantastic finish. He's got, like I've said in a previous episode, physically he's not the best striker, but actually just ball at the feet, chance to shoot on goal, he's one of the best finishers I've used on this game. Half-time stats, you can see here we're in the lead. We get a free kick. Drakowski's the default player, and usually I would take it with Drakowski, but we want to use a left footer from this side of the pitch, and what a mistake this guy makes here. I think what he's trying to do is do that trick where you shift your wall so far over that the keeper changes from one side of the goal to the other. He doesn't quite move his wall as far over as you need to. I see the gaps there. Take the power shot. Unfortunately, we hit the bar, but it's Benzema who reacts to it, picks us up another goal. We're going to the 80th minute, and it's Stefan Mbia from distance, and you know what to expect from this guy now. You know he's built up a bit of a precedent from scoring pretty decent goals for us. Lovely bit of hold-up play here from Benzema. Just waits for the run-through from Guardado. We're 4-1 up. We've won this game. I just think, you know what, why don't I just shoot with Guardado and see what he's like? Haven't really tried out his shooting. I'm trying to hold the left analog stick across directionally up to try and take it with the outside of the left foot, which happens. We win the game 5-1. Silver players that have achieved 8 or above, we've got Mbia, and that's about it. And as you can probably imagine, as you've already heard me wax lyrical and rave so much about Mbia, I promise I'll stop sticking my nose up this guy's ass. I promise you. We're not going to upgrade Mbia. We choose to just go straight into the next game. What a team that is. Look at that. Schweinsteiger, Neuer, Götze, Aubameyang, Royce. He's probably gone and accidentally picked the wrong Bayern Munich striker there. I think he's probably gone and looked for Mandzukic and ended up with Pizarro. I can't imagine anyone would choose Pizarro. 9th minute, lovely little bit of play here from Benzema. Fake shot in behind the keeper, take the shot, he parries it over. We earn ourselves a corner. It's Guardado that's going to swing it into the middle, and it's Benzema. Look at that. Benzema wins a header, keeper up in the air, comes back to Benzema, takes the header, hits the bar, gets cleared. Drakowski fake shot, the most useless skill move in the game, and long range shot. No, he can't keep the shot out. A lot of power on it, and it goes in. 12th minute, we're 1-0 up. You'll have to excuse the commentary. I know I stumble and sort of like fall over my words quite a bit. I try and do it all in one take just because I don't like having breaking and then starting commentaries, because trying to mash it all together where there's clearly obvious gaps in between, it doesn't really work, especially with my pretty poor editing skills at the moment. I'll get better at it in the future. Lovely. Aquino threads a beautiful slide rule through ball in behind 2 defenders, and it's finished off by Benzema. Drakowski running in, we play it square. We don't want to score a goal like that, so we play it back out to the wing. We play it in Drakowski, and fake shot sells 3 defenders into the far corner. I was so happy with that goal. I didn't want to score the normal sweat passing it across and shooting, so we decided to go back out into the wing. We passed it into the middle of Czukowski, and I thought the chance had gone, but we fake shot, sell the defenders, and I think that's probably the best goal I've scored from open play in this series. That's for you guys to decide. You'll have to let me know. Benzema runs it off 43rd minute. He threads it in, and we tried to do what we did with Khedira earlier, where we do the little flick up over the head and turn, but I realised halfway through that he hasn't got a defender on me, so I just cancelled doing that and just spin on the spot and score, basically. In the 89th minute, it's completely finished off by there. Sami Khedira in the air, like I mentioned before we bought him, that he's actually very, very good in the air. Silver players that achieve an 8 or above, we've got Matteo Masaccio and Aquino on the right mid. I have to choose between one of these two. Which one do I want to upgrade? Which one do I want to get rid of the most? Which one don't I mind staying in the team? You can see here we pick up the title, we win ourselves 4k coins, and which one did we decide, Masaccio or Aquino? We decide to get rid of Matteo Masaccio. We pick ourselves up Sergio Ramos for about 33k with a sentinel card on him there, and he's going to go straight into that team. And now that we've finally got sort of like the solidity in the team, that defensive triangle, the defensive trio of the 2 centre-backs and the keeper, Miranda, Ramos and Courtois, that 3 is one of the best defensive triangles I've used in this game. Both centre-backs have got a lot of strength, a lot of aggression. They're both very good in the air. Courtois is huge in the net. It's a perfect combination. We go into the next game, and I come up against a Serie A team without Ibarbo up top, so I've got quite a bit of respect for this guy. He's also using players like Closer, Diamanti, Cambiasi. You're not often seeing Serie A teams. I usually have a lot more respect for people who use the players that aren't particularly common, they aren't particularly overused. You can see here a bit of nice work from Czukowski. The fake shot, as I'm sure you've all sussed out by now, is my most overused skill move. It creates quite a lot of space. It makes people make tackles. Most people go for the block tackle because they think you're shooting. It works really well for me. We're 1-0 up at half time, but not the best of stats. It's been a pretty dull game, to be honest with you. Aquino cuts in here, gets very lucky. He gets tackled, but he manages to rob the ball back, and I'm very happy that he scored that goal, because obviously in the last match I really wanted to upgrade Aquino because it's the first time he's actually done anything for us, and choosing not to upgrade him, when I bought Ramos I instantly regretted not upgrading Aquino, because I thought to myself, there's no way Aquino for the next 4 or 5 games is going to do anything. And in the next game he manages to pick up an 8.1. I'm so happy that the decision worked out like that. We get to upgrade Aquino, as you'll see here. And we think to ourselves, I wanted to try Di Maria, but his high work rates really put me off. Same with Sanchez, high work rates really put me off as well. So we decide, who can we replace a small but nimble, right-footed, left-footed Mexican from the BBVA? I know, let's go for a small but nimble, left-footed but right-sided Mexican from the BBVA. And there you go, it's pretty much like for like, silver for gold. He's an upgrade on Aquino, but he's basically exactly the same. 4-star skills, very good on the ball, very nimble, not really designed to go down to the byline and cross it in. He's definitely more of your like skilling midfielder, cutting inside and finessing it into the far corner. But he is a big upgrade on Aquino. And that's how we're going to end this episode, guys. You can see here the team's starting to take shape. We've almost got rid of all the silver players. We've almost turned it into golds. I just wanted to run through the records just to show you some of the players here. Basically, I wanted to show you Mbia, 10 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. Khedira's picked up 2 goals in the first 4 games. Vela obviously hasn't played for us. Guardado, 6 assists in 6 games. Piotr Czukowski, 10 games, 12 goals, 5 assists. And Benzema, 7 games, 11 goals, 4 assists. Everybody's chipping in. Everybody's performing well. I can't wait for you guys to see the next episode. Take care.